So I just wanted to share this. If you're somebody that deals with anxiety like myself, here are some things that I feel like are crucial to minimize and identify. So number one, I would say, is identifying projections. Oftentimes when we are taking on other people's perceptions, we put pressure on ourselves to live up to other people's expectations. And there's a book called, what is that book called? The Four Principles, the Four Agreements, okay? And in the book, The Four Agreements, he talks about not taking things personally. And so I feel like that is key when it comes to anxiety, because oftentimes when we take things personally, it makes us anxious. It makes us think. It gets our wheels turning in a negative direction, depending on our perception of what it is that we're taking personally. And so that's number one, being able to eliminate taking on other people's projections. Other people's opinions are simply their opinions. They're not your business. Now, number two, I would say, is not looking at things as bad or good. Simply just looking at things as being what they are. You know, having that mindset of it is what it is. And what I mean by this is, for instance, if you know, for example, you have a tendency to be late, instead of looking at that as a bad thing, just look at it as an area to adjust. Okay, what can I do to make sure that I'm on time where I need to be? Okay, I may need to leave a little bit earlier. Maybe I need to do some things ahead of time before I leave the house so I can get where I need to go. That's just a simple example. But instead of looking at something as being bad, look at it as just being something that's taking place in your experience, something that you're currently experiencing, and looking at it as, okay, am I balanced in this situation or am I imbalanced? And how can I get in balance in this situation? Where is it that I need to adjust? So that's number two. I would say not looking at things as a bad thing, because when we put too much emphasis on things being bad, that can lead to us pretty much putting pressure on ourselves and getting into a state of anxiety, getting in a state of fear and worries, instead of just saying, okay, this is what's happening and this is where I need to change. And number three, another thing that I think is a strong thing that tends to create anxiety is looking too far in the future, too far off. You know, instead of looking too ahead, taking that energy and being present in the moment, making more of an effort to just be in the here and now. Amongst meditation, you know, self-care, prioritizing your needs, I feel like making it a conscious decision every moment to spend more time in the moment instead of ahead, instead of off in the future. Because oftentimes that's what creates anxiety, because we're thinking about, oh dang, I need to do this. Like, oh dang, I need to do that. You know, oh shoot, what do I need to do next type thing, instead of just being right here, right now, and that bringing us all of the peace and the calm that we need.